today's session of Purposeful Reading with Virtue. In our last video, I was sharing with us some of the wisdom keys of my Moodle, and so far we've had 4 of them. Today we're going to have 2 more. This video is going to be lit, but it's going to be very short. So for today's wisdom keys, when you want something you have never had, you have to do something you have never done. This speaks so loud, very, very loud. I think I attended a seminar or a conference about 2 weeks or 3 weeks thereabout. I was invited by my neighbor, whom to me had been bugging me a lot about visiting their church. So I went for that conference, and one of the things the speaker said was she developed this attitude in life earlier when she was still in school, that she really, when you find people doing something, if you want to have like a better result, just do the opposite of what they did. So she got back home, and then for her normal, right, with her siblings or her friends, they would come and then probably do 1 or 2 things and then rest and sleep and all. So when she came back home, rather she slept during the day, and then in the night she stayed up completely reading and doing some findings online. And like, that really got to me. If there was anything I took home that day, was that do the opposite of what every other person is doing. And I think this really speaks a lot about my personality. I'm usually not doing what others are doing. I'm not saying that this is always good, but I noticed this is something that I used to do, especially when I was growing up. I was just doing different things. Like if people are going in this direction, I would be the only one going in the other direction. Though this was not always good, like I said, but then you can always get the best out of even a wrong experience or something about you that is not also good. So now I growing up and learning a lot, reading books, I was like, okay, so if this person is doing this, if I want to have an opposite result, if I want to have a more successful result, I would have to just think of what the person is not doing and do it. So I'm not going to give you my secrets. Like, I'm not going to tell you how I go about this, but I think it has helped me in order to be outstanding. Like I said, I was reading the book of Daniel a lot this year, starting the beginning of this year. So he was always different. How can you have an embargo from the king not to do something? As in the king, the president of your country tells you, okay, this is banned. And as someone who is your boss, you definitely would have to follow. But he went and did the opposite. He did exactly what he used to do before, which was the opposite of what others were doing. And it takes a lot of boldness to stand out. So this point, I think it's fabulous. It's just amazing. It's something that if you take to heart, it will really, really help you. Like I say in most of the videos that I do, it's not just about being happy that you listen to some motivational talk or that you read a Bible, or it's not just the fun and the excitement of reading. It's what you can pick out of it. And I feel that it was quite smart for him to break down these points into little tiny bits. That way one can assimilate and meditate on. For the next wisdom key, your rewards in life are determined by the problems you solve for others. This is really so dear, and it's amazing that you derive so much satisfaction, peace, and joy when you see someone in a better state. Like, I've met people who are just really selfless, and they would really want to see me happy. You get? They would really just want me to be okay. And I feel that by the grace of God, I have grown from the place where it was always about, okay, what can I get from this? Others giving me. I grew up like as a 4th child out of 5 kids. So my sisters were cooking, my cousins were cooking. I was doing some house chores at home, but I was always receiving. So I just knew that I would receive. Oh, this person will give me. And then I did not understand how I already just grew up to be this woman that I am today, and has to start thinking of how to give others, not just my family, the people who look up to you, even being able to enter into a cab and then just dash or just ask the chauffeur to keep the change. Like, you don't know what people are going through, and how the kind gesture, not just money, right? Something kind that you can do for them can help. So yeah, making sacrifices for other people, it's amazing, because I feel that a lot of us just really want satisfaction in life. There's this longing to feel happy. I mean, not always like you are in, or how do you call it, survival mood, or there's something that is on or off, like just being worried and all. People really just want to be in a place of peace, of calm, and of satisfaction. And assisting somebody does that, especially when it becomes your lifestyle. Like, you just have to help people. At some point, I think the Lord just ministered to my heart that when you get money, always give it out. Make sure the money doesn't finish if you've not helped someone. I mean, just the little assistance that you can give to somebody, just give before that money finishes. And then I noticed that when I started doing that, it yielded more fruit. It is powerful to help other people. I know we live in a society where people talk a lot about this, but then I would always say that if you're intentional about the things that you hear, why do you spend how many minutes in front of a camera watching a video when at the end of the video you're just going to go back as you came? You're just going to be the same person that you've always been, listening to motivational speakers, watching movies, and at the end of the day you're not being transformed. I think they say in life, one thing that is constant is change. So it takes a mind that is ready, that okay, I'm watching this thing for a reason. I don't give my time, most of the time, I don't give my time to things that will not change me. So before I even go to church, I'm sure that okay, I'm going to learn this. I'm going to try, by the grace of God, to be what the word talks about. It's hard, yes, but it pays. And I've learned this much more because I just feel like I'm growing older. What have I done? And for those people, some people who know me, they know that celebrating my birthday has never really been my thing. It's not like I don't want to be celebrated and all, but I have like a picture in my mind of how I want my birthday celebrated. What have I done in the lives of people? Why should someone celebrate me like that? And yeah, so I'm just saying all of this to add to this point. Your rewards in life are determined by the problems you solve for others, and it always starts with you doing it, not necessarily because you want something. You just do it because of God, because you love God's people. Yeah, I came to realize, I don't know, the Lord was usually impressing in my heart that I love my people. So if you're not loving God's people and you're saying you love Him, then you're really not serious about what you're saying. Yeah, thank you guys for sticking around today's video. I hope you love my outfit. This outfit right here is from Virtue Designs. If you would want yours, you just have to let us know, and definitely we're going to make a beautiful dress like this for you. Thank you so much for sticking around. See you in our next video. Bye.